Hello guys, welcome back to KlausGaming. Today we are going to play some Path of Exile. We still have a mission on the beach where we have to find some medicine, and after that we can move on to the next area. So let's go find the supplies that were left on the beach. I still don't have a green gem. I don't have any skill gems for this stone axe. It looks like a cannibal camp right here. Scroll of Wisdom, that's always useful to identify what we find. It looks like the cannibals have been having a party here. Taking apart strangers like me coming through this countryside. I need to pull back a little bit. Have them come at me one at a time instead of getting surrounded. We are a big strong Marauder, but there's limits. Let's look at the map. That's to the mud flats. So I feel like we still haven't found what we're looking for. It looks like down in this area maybe there's another way where we will find the supplies. The Tidal Island, we haven't been there. Let's check it out. So this is full of drowned dead. Now this is gonna take a switch, I think, to the stone axe. There's a new enemy type called the Striders. But this island is also full of cannibals. Well, the fresh air will do us good. Salty sea breeze. Let's check this barrel. Nothing. So here's something. An old ship that has come aground and we made a level. Hail Rake, extra cold damage, cast glacial, cascade, so that's a magic shot he casts. So we just took him out. So let's see what we found. Medicine chest, that's what we're looking for.
I cannot carry this.
That's what we need to bring back to Lion's Eye for the quest we have. So let's grab that. Let's check out this ship. There's nothing here. Maybe that's the ship that sank, that we were on when we came here in the first place. On the ship of the Exiles. So let's level up. So we need to go back with the medicine chests here for Nessa. And we need to spend the skill point. I think that I want to go in here, get more life and armor. There's a withered carving here that contains a story.
Calm has removed the eternal stain from this coast. The Empire's citizens decorate our meeting houses with their heads. Our warriors build homes for our families. Our families till the earth, fish the waters, fill the air with song. The Karui way is yet a seedling here, but it grows, gains in pride and power every day. Calm has kept his promise. The time of the Karui has come.
The Karui is the tribe that we are from as a Marauder. So it's part of the backstory for this particular class. Alright, so let's talk to Nessa.
A medicine chest. This means more to us than you can know. There are some who wouldn't have lasted the night without it. Take this. In return for the knowledge that one can do more than suffer in Wraeclast. You and Tarkley. You give us something better than serums and salves. You give us hope.
Select one reward. So we can only have one. Quicksilver flask. 40% increased movement speed. Yeah, that might be more important if you're an archer and you need to kite. Medium mana flask, we definitely don't need that, I think. Or maybe actually we do, because when I had skill gems we ran out of mana quite often. And what do we have? We have a small mana flask. Medium life flask. We have small life flasks. Since this is a primary thing when we are marauder, I think we should take that. So now we have to head back to the mudflats and continue in that area. So now we're back in the mudflats and we need to figure out this quest, breaking some eggs. Look around the mudflats for more clues as to the purpose of the strange glyph. And the strange glyph is this one, the Haliotis glyph. Its corrugated surface brings a strange tingle to the fingertips. This is no mere decoration. But we don't know what it is, but we'll figure that out. So you should look for clues in the mudflats. And while we're at it, we'll kill some dead, make them dead again. So these are blue monsters, so they seem to be a little bit stronger than the straight up white monsters. There's some more angry birds charging us. I really need to find a skill gem with an AoE skill to make this easier and faster also. Empty chests. They just like to taunt us. So I wonder if these birds have anything to do with the quest. As such, after all, it's called breaking some eggs, and we found the glyph in a bird's nest. So these Tide Striders do cold damage. They don't have very many hit points. So I'll take a sip of the health flask to help us top up the health a little bit before we move on. So here's the lower submerged passage. We have not been here before, but look at the scenery here. That's pretty cool with the waterfall. We must find a way to lower the water first. Okay. Strange glyph wall. This wall seems to require 3 strangely shaped objects. Okay, so we probably need to find 2 more glyphs. And then we can enter under the waterfall and see what's in that cave. So let's go look for that glyph. Orb of Regret grants a passive skill refund point. Yeah, I don't think we have any regrets right now. Pretty happy with our skill tree. I guess it's nice to have for later. There's a bird's nest here. I don't think there's any glyphs in it. So what's this? The Fetid Pool. It's another area, I guess, but I want to see if I can find the glyphs here first before we move on. Actually, the glyph might be in that area, I don't know. Let's go check it out, the Fetid Pool. This looks dark and dank and eerie. This does not look like a pleasant place. There's a dead guy, nothing there. Let's get back to bashing heads. Bone walkers. These skeletons have a little bit more hit points than what I'm used to. Actually, I think we might as well equip this life flask. We got this medium life flask, if we can. Doesn't look like I can equip it just yet. Maybe we're too low level or something to use it. Oh, it's unidentified. I have to identify it. Alright, 50% increased recovery speed, 46% increased stun recovery during flask effects. Okay, so now we can equip it. So this recovers 60 life, the one we just took away, and this recovers 110, so it's a better life flask. A dirty job. Talk to Tyler in town about the Fetid Pool. Alright, so we can go back and start a new quest line with Tyler now that we found this Fetid Pool. There's another short bow. Might as well check if it's better than what we have. 4 to 13. Yeah, it is better.
I'm not swift enough to use this yet.
Okay, so we need 26 dexterity to use that bow, which we probably will not get anyway, because we are not an archer. We are a marauder, and we hit stuff in the head. We don't shoot at it too much from the distance, only when we feel like it and we want to mix it up. She's a deadly bone rower. Yeah. Let's top up the health. Check this chest. Crude bow.
I cannot carry this.
I think that was yellow, so we should probably pick it up and check it out, see if it's something that we can use with a low amount of dexterity. Unidentified. Let's check it out. We can actually use this. It has both physical damage and elemental damage. Adds fire damage. 7% increased attack speed. Plus 1 mana gain on kill and some accuracy stuff. That's pretty good. Certainly is better than what we have. And we can also use a skill gem in it. So let's check out the new bow. Yeah, it hits a lot harder than what we used before. This is better armor. Oh, we actually have a fire trap here, which we can use in our skill gem. So now we can throw a fire trap on the right mouse button, like here. I guess that's useful. It's some kind of AOE, so that'll help us out. Is that it? Have we explored the Fetid Pool now? Your static strike gem is ready to level up. I think I'll just go ahead and level it up. We got a level as well. Let's spend that point. I feel like I want some more damage now. Need to have a higher damage output. So let's do this one. 12% increased melee damage. Kill the necromancer and his minions. Let's throw down a fire trap and heal up a little bit. Put down another fire trap. One more. So what did he drop? Nothing of use, I guess. Or maybe this
I cannot carry
scale
this.
west was 19, that's what we have. What about the remaining monsters in the Fetid Pool? So let's do that. It's got the Diablo free feel to it. That's a boss, and he hits pretty hard with that magic. Let's throw down some fire traps here. But the boss doesn't seem to chase us. Maybe a little bit now. Switch to the bow. Shoot at him from a distance. Doesn't look like he has any ranged attacks.
Then stay dead.
Superior chainmail vests. I think we can use that for something. Let's get the chest. Let's identify this. 22 armor. That's better than what we have. It also fits gems. And these gems are linked, so I think they modify each other. So we have this gem. Put in the red slot. And that gave us a heavy strike skill again. So You can just fit your gem into any slot and you'll get that skill to use. It doesn't matter if it's the weapon or the armor. So now we are rocking again. We have an AoE and a fire trap, and we have a heavy attack on the right mouse button. The middle mouse button actually. So that's pretty good. It's pretty solid. Throw down some traps. And some heavy attacks. So now I ran out of mana. So what's going on in there with all the static? Yeah, have a trap. And one more. Just go find out what this is. Put some traps in there. I don't know if I'll take damage from walking into this, but let's try. No, apparently not. I think I just got a buff. And this was a boss, I think. Blacksmith whetstone. Some gloves. But the gloves that we have are better. Chest over here.
I cannot carry this.
Chainmail vest. That's what we are already wearing. But our vest fits 2 gems, and that one was only 1 gem, so I think we are better off sticking with what we have. So what's that on the ground here? Is that also a blessing? Yeah, it looks like it. Acceleration, so now I move faster. Here, have some traps. Dead guys.
I cannot carry this.
We need to take out all of the monsters in here, I guess, to finish that quest. Alright, so that was the last of the zombies. So now we have to go back to Tidal Island and get our reward for finding this Fetid Pool and clearing it. So there's something. Oh, throw down some traps. Have some fire. But the fire doesn't seem to affect these guys too much. So there's a nest here. This roar nest might have some glyphs. No, there's nothing there. So here's a boss bird. Let's hit it with a heavy attack. Oozback Bloom. He's down. Shabby Jerkin. Yeah, that's more like a evasion dexterity build thing. Let's not bother picking that up. So the teleporter's right over here, so I'll just head back to Lion's Eye Watch and hand in the quest. Yeah, let's talk to Tidal.
A necromancer? We've got enough undead wandering around without someone raising more for us to deal with. Well, good to see you don't mind getting your hands filthy. Here, have this. To mark a dirty job well done.
Book of Regrets grants 2 passive respect points. Skill book from Tidal. Alright, I guess that's useful. Just need to make room for it in my inventory here.
I've travelled inland, on the Emperor's Road via the Prisoner's Gate. Had to skirt around Axiom Prison. That's the holdfast of Brutus, the Warden. Bloody treacherous trip it was. Worth it. There's forest inland. Game, berries, fruit. More food than we can scrounge here. But most here wouldn't survive the journey. It would be a damn sight easier if we could pass through the prison. Tell you what. You carve us a path up the coast, find us a way past or through Brutus, and you'll have more than a few lives owing to you.
Let's ask about the glyph war.
There's something down there in that tidal tunnel, and I'd wager it's got something to do with those empty glyph sockets on the cliff face. But whatever filled those sockets, long gone now. If they're shiny, They'll be adorning some rower's nest.
Yeah, so we need to go around the mudflats and check the rower's nests to find the glyphs, and then we can enter into the tidal cave, apparently built by another civilization. Let's talk to Bestel. It looks like he has a quest.
So, you managed to salvage Shaky Hand's druggery. Nicely done. Nessa will put it to good use. More than that benumbed quack Optin ever did. Here, have one of these.
Ah, so now we get us some gems. So let's see what we can fit. We can fit green gems in what we have here. Ah, blue gems as well. And a red gem actually. So we can pick whatever we think is of use. Ah, swings a staff or a two-handed axe or mace in a circle, knocking back some monsters around the character. Well, that's pretty useful, because we're using a two-handed axe. This is like a ground slam, like the barbarian has in Diablo. Yeah, I think this is the most useful one for us. Let's get some tips on surviving Wraeclast.
One day we'll be strong enough to make our way inland. Build new lives on the carcass of a dead empire. It's why God sent us maggots here. Isn't it?
Yeah, so he's alluding to the fact that Wraeclast was once a thriving civilization before it became this penal colony for outcasts and exiles like us. So now I have the sweep down here that I can use on the Q key, and we'll swing a staff or two-handed axe in our case in a circle, knocking back some monsters around the character. 30% chance to knock back on hit and 24 to 40 physical damage. So that's a very nice AoE skill for us to use. Alright guys, this is how far we got, and in the next episode we'll go look for those glyphs in the rower's nests so we can enter the tidal cave. Thank you for watching. I'll catch you guys next time.